Alright guys, it's BLM here. Time for another video. This is going to be another review. This review is going to be on the Revenge of Zen-Aku, which is from Power Rangers Wild Force episode 13, I believe. And the episode starts off in Animarium where the Rangers find Zen-Aku and he's playing his flute and shit. And the Rangers go down. Zen-Aku ends up talking to Toxica, talks about how he doesn't remember something. Which will be revealed later, obviously. He was just like, what don't I remember? And then the Rangers show up and she goes away. They both call in their Zords. Predator for Zen-Aku and the Wild Force Megazord for the Rangers. And the Rangers get easily defeated. Their Megazord is pretty much disabled. They are forced out of the Megazord after Zen-Aku uses the elephant and giraffe swords that he stole in previous episodes. And yeah, the Rangers are just lying on the floor, like defenseless, have nothing they can do. And I love how they do this a lot in Wild Force, where they like zoom in on their faces whenever something happens, and they're going like, whoa, 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 ah, ooh. Like, it's so fucking stupid. Yeah, they do it all the time. I mean, they do it in other seasons too, but I think Wild Force is the one that does it the most. Zen-Aku is about to kill them with the giraffe sword. However, the gorilla and bear Zords end up saving them, and Zen-Aku just disappears. And then later, Princess Shayla and Taylor end up going down to Earth for some... I forgot why. They end up meeting up with Motorcycle Org. Very weird org, let's just say that. But he ends up fighting Taylor, and it turns out that Taylor fought him in the past, and it was one of her first battles. And they show a flashback, which is freaking hilarious. I love this flashback. It's just so stupid. The Motorcycle Org is actually smaller, and he has like a higher voice and stuff like that. It's like it went through puberty between the time that the two fought. It's like so fucking retarded, but it's awesome at the same time. And then at the same time, Zen-Aku kidnaps Shayla, and after he does this, he recognizes her necklace and asks her about it, like, what is this? Like, how'd you get it? And stuff like that. And it's pretty much just foreshadowing for the future. Taylor and Motorcycle Org battle again. The other Rangers were going to interrupt the battle. However, Zen-Aku stops them and says that this is a battle between them two. You have to fight me. The other Rangers end up fighting Zen-Aku while Taylor fights Motorcycle Org. Something I did like about this episode is Jindrax and Toxica. They appear for like 2 seconds during the battle. They show up for like just a comedy relief moment. Like while everyone else is fighting, like they're just in the background, they like say, oh, I think we should go fight. And then they like step forward and say, nah. I thought that was funny as a kid. I mean, now it's just like stupid. But I mean, as a kid, I thought that was awesome. And Zen-Aku's about to defeat the Rangers again. But he ends up talking to Shayla and stops. Because of this, the Rangers are able to reunite and work as a team to defeat Motorcycle Org using the Savage Sword, whatever it's called, Savage Slash, whatever. And after that, Zen-Aku wants another Megazord battle, so he calls on Predator. So the Rangers have to call on the Conga Megazord, and they do this like Dragon Ball Z like attack, like where like two Kamehameha waves are hitting each other or something. They did this kind of in this episode, and it was really awesome in my personal opinion. But it was very quick. The Megazord battle only lasts probably 30 seconds, and the Rangers lose really easily. After that, Taylor ends up fighting with the Zen-Aku again, and Taylor gets defeated and loses her two bear Zords, the polar bear and the black bear. Something I didn't like in this is that she demorphs without there being like any effect or anything. Like, there's just one scene where she gets defeated by Zen-Aku, and then all of a sudden she demorphs, and they don't actually show her demorphing. Again, after Zen-Aku looks at Princess Shayla, he lets them go. I never understood this part. I mean, I don't understand why he wouldn't defeat the Rangers. I don't understand what Princess Shayla has anything to do with the Rangers. I mean, you can still keep her alive while killing the Rangers. It doesn't really matter. And the episode ends with Taylor crying about the Zords being taken away, and others try to comfort her. Now, this was a very weird episode, let's just say that. Now, I think the Zen-Aku episodes are, I mean, with the exception of Reinforcements from the Future and Forever Red, are probably the best episodes of the season. Wild Force was a very weird season. I watched Wild Force as a kid, and I enjoyed it. However, I didn't enjoy it as much as the other seasons. But the Zen-Aku episodes I really did enjoy, because it reminded me of the Magnum Defender and Titanium Ranger and stuff like that, and where the Sixth Ranger starts out as evil. Alright, so my overall views on this episode are, it's just such a stupid episode that I end up kind of liking it. Okay, I will give this episode a 7. I'm not a big fan of Taylor as a character, and this was a Taylor-focused episode, obviously, but I did enjoy it, kind of. I mean, the Motorcycle Org is just so stupid that I end up liking it, because it's just, like, just a flashback alone, just, like, pretty much sums up my thoughts on it. It's just the fact that it went from like a tiny motorcycle thing that had a high-pitched voice, and it like went through puberty and shit to become an enormous fucking motorcycle thing. And the Zen-Aku battles are always cool, I guess, even though they do get repetitive, because it's essentially almost the same it seems like the same battle over and over again. It actually isn't, surprisingly, but it seems like it's the exact same battle over and over again. As I said, I give this episode 7. I mean, it's really not that good of an episode, but it's just so stupid that I end up having to respect it in some way. So, yeah, that's my review of Revenge of Zen-Aku. Thank you for watching.